Everybody, to another day of baseball. Eastwood will end their three back-to-back-to-back day, or three-day streak, I suppose you could say. That will end today. I'm Dan Ridenour joining you once again. Thank you for watching Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. You're going to travel today to Rossford High School, taking on the Bulldogs for another matchup. Bulldogs coming in this game, still looking for their first win. However, Eastwood is 10-2, got their 10th one against Perkins. That was a 5-3 victory yesterday that we were able to have. Let's take a look also at the starting lineup for your Eastwood Eagles. And leading off will be Colton Woodward, then Brock Messinger, Caden Dunnell, Drew Kashmerick, Connor Norton, Paul Lotzenheiser, Brady Ramlow, Cam Shoemaker, and Drew Ludhart. The man on the bump for your Eagles will be none other than Andy Lotzenheiser. That number 45 will be out there today. Now let's get it started. Colton Woodward going to be up facing off against the pitcher for the Rossford Bulldogs, going to be none other than the number 34 that we see now of Jackson Yerke. So here we go for Woodward. He'll take his first pitch now. That'll be down low, ball one. So now the 1-0 count for Woodward. Going to find it just like that. And we are officially underway here at Rossford High School. 0-1 count. And so now we'll try it again for Woodward. Going to be looking for something. Next one going down and out. That'll be ball one. So now a 1-1 count so far by Yerkes to start off the day. And here we go in this one. So now back at it again. Woodward for ball two. He'll wait and look, and he'll swing at that outside one. That'll be strike two called. So the 1-2 just like that, and Woodward to try to get us underway. That's what we're going to have now. So here we go for Woodward. And so we'll take it. Gets a hit on it, and that's going to go fair down the left side. And then, excuse me, no, they're going to rule that one fouled out. So that'll be the first foul ball of today by Yerkes. Woodward going to look now to try again. Really needing to get something here. Knows anything possible, but we'll take it from here. And so now here we go. Woodward to deal on the 1-2, and that'll make it 2-2. Woodward to let that curve outside, or I guess inside of him. That'll be ball two for today's contest. So now here we go for Woodward. Going to try to take it again. On the 2-2, we'll find it. Woodward now back at it again, going to wait, and he'll swing at that, and that'll be strike three. And that will be the first K of the game now. Brock Messinger going to come up after that for his first time up for the game. Looking forward to seeing what Rossford's going to try to bring to the table today and what they'll choose to do. Now here we go. To get set is Messinger. Going to take it, and that'll swing at that, and that'll be strike one called. So now that'll be an 0-1 for Messinger. Just like that, Yerke's throwing him. Threw him on Monday. He threw 130. And so we'll go again. Going to try it, and that'll be ball one for Messinger. He's got an even 1-1 count now in the top of our first inning. So here we go again for Messinger. Going to wait to try to take something here. And he'll go, and he'll get contact with that. That's into play, going to ground over, and that will be down by the side, and they're going to roll him safe, actually. We're able to run that out as Messinger. And, yep, he will go back to the bag as such. Caden Dunnell now going to be up after that single, so here's Donnie. Let's see what Caden Dunnell is now going to try. Now here we go for Dunnell. Looking for something. Eastwood up 1-0 in softball now. And we'll go. Messinger going to try to steal down low the throw, but it's muffed right behind it by Silvera, the catcher. So we're going to have to keep it rolling for Dunnell, but not sure what his first pitch was ruled. But we'll keep it going. So now back at it again. The 1-0 just like that. For Dunnell, going to take it, swings, and that'll be 0-2. I apologize. That is my mistake. That was a strike originally. So now Dunnell's going to be dealing with a 1-1 count currently in the top of our first inning. We'll take this one back, and here we keep it going. So to take it, Messinger going to try his luck even more for third. Donnell going to be able to get contact with its swings and will get the strikeout running it out, but gets Messinger all the way to third. So that'll be a ground out strikeout for Donnell. Brings up Kashmir. However, Messinger all the way over at third. Just that close to getting home against this Rossford Bulldogs. So now here we go for Kashmir. On the turf field, going to get back at it again. End the deal for Kashmir. Going to try to find it, and that'll be strike one called. So now the 0-1 for Cash. And we'll keep this one moving. Really needs to try to find something here. Knows it's his capabilities. Just how he's going to work through it. And here we go. Next one moving, and that's going to be high and out behind us. That will be to no avail with what we'll have there. Yerke's still throwing, and now nothing still is coming about of that one. So Kashmir on the 0-2. Gonna try to find something. There'll be contact. That's out in the shallow center. Is that going to be caught? And it is. Maxwell going to be the one to get that. He is at center field, the number 1, as well is his number. So Chase Maxwell going to be the one to make that catch, and we are going to head to the bottom of the first inning just like that. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. Everybody to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Starting it off with the shortstop of Rossford, the number 7, Landon Schreier. He's going to move it along, so he's going to be the one first up. First pitch he sees from Lotzenizer, though. Andy on the mound for today. His brother Paul pitched previously. And then after that, number 9, Keegan Johnson, the second baseman. Then the number 15 of Owen Swanger going to be up after him. That'll be a foul ball, however, over to Connor Norton. Not going to get anywhere with that. And then, obviously, the name on the mound, Jackson Yerke, is going to be after him, number 34. He's pitching today. The 19 of Angel Silvera at catcher. And then number 14, Damian Silvera, going to be the third baseman. Number 30 of Granger, Ethan Granger, the left fielder. And then the number 4 of Caleb Campbell at right. So now here we go for Andy on his first batter of the game. Moving it along as such. Here we go in the bottom of our first inning. And so that'll be a strike called there for Lotzenizer. Currently not sure what his count is at. And looks like he's flashing 2s for 2 strikes by Lotzenizer. Not sure how many balls, but that would be good information. And nonetheless, he's going to get retired with a backwards K to start it off for Andy. Now the number 9 that we mentioned earlier of Keegan Johnson going to be up. So now here we go. Now back at it again we go. Ball 1 called for Lotzenizer, so we'll keep this one away. We're going to try to find somewhere else to roll with it now. And that'll go in high ball. And that's going to be chased over by Kashmirk. Is he going to get there? And he will. For out number 2 of today. That'll be a fly over to Drew Kashmirk. And now we'll find out what will continue onward with that. Now, let's give a warm welcome. Number 15 now of Owen Swanger. Going to be up in the right-handed box. He's playing first base today. Now back to go. And that will be ruled, I believe, strike 1. Ramlow throws that one a little too high over to Andy. Going to have to be picked up by Drew Ludhart. So we go. Looks like it is raining just a little bit, at least from what it sounds like. People starting to get cover in the rain. That'll be down and inside, so that'll be ball 1. For Lotzenizer on the at-bat. Number 34 next of Jackson Yerkes is on deck. And so now waiting for it. Bottom of our first inning. Going to take it and out high is what we'll have. So ball 2 right on it is what Lotzenizer will throw, and we'll keep this one moving. Now here we go. That'll be grounded over. Norton going to hold on to it. He's going to have to make the throw over, and he will. In time to Drew Kashmirk. They'll throw it around out to Donnell at center, and that will be all for the first inning. 0-0, still scoreless. We head to the top of the second inning, and we'll be back. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball on Eastwood Sports Media. Getting everything figured out here very precisely. There you go. There's some video for you. Connor Norton going to be up. Still Jackson Yerkes on the mound for the Rossford Bulldogs as we start the top of our second inning. Norton looking for his first at-bat today. Finished the previous inning with a flyout from Drew Kashmirk. So let's get this one going. Yerkes got 1 strikeout as well, similar to Andy Lotzenizer in the last inning. And so now we'll take this. Going to go, and Norton's going to make contact with it. That's going to be a little roller over to short, and the time will be made. The shortstop of Schreier going to make that one. And so A ground out for Connor Norton. Paul Lotzenizer are going to be moving it along now. He's going to be the one up next in this contest. So here we go. Top of our second. Let's get at it. Lotzenizer going to take it and curves in. That'll be strike one called by Yerkes. So here we go. Looking for something. We're at the top of our second still. Yerkes at 17 thrown today. Lotzenizer looking for something good, but he's going to find it. That's going out into right field. And currently, for batting average, looking at how he's doing currently on this year, he's got a .306. That ought to go up after a single to bring up Brady Ramlow, who is catching today in place of Connor Norton. And we haven't seen Norton yet. But let's take a look now for Ramlow and how he's been doing. He's played one game. That was against Patrick Henry. And so that's what we got currently. He's got a .600 batting average for 5 plate appearances and 1 run with 3 hits, leading this Eastwood team. And that's going to be a high hit ball out into right. And is that going to drop? And it will. Rayer able to get there in time for the flyout. And here comes Cam Shoemaker after that by Ramlow. Lotzenizer still on first base just like that. And now we'll keep it rolling along. Shoemaker to start getting set, so going to have to look for something on what he's going to want to do. And that's what our situation will entail. And that's going to be a down low ball. Shoemaker to wait. And Lotzenizer, not skipping a beat, will get over the second off the first pitch of our game. So Lotzenizer now on second. 1 ball, 1 strike, and here we go. Looking for something. Top of our second. Yerkes at 21 thrown today. And that's going to be inside and past it again. Lotzenizer going to use all the speed he has to try to get over to third, and he gets there in time. So off 2 pitches, Lotzenizer able to get himself all the way over to third. Ball 2 now for Shoemaker's his count. And so we'll keep it moving. 2-0 count for Shoemaker. And now we'll go. That's going to be the first strike of his at-bat, however. That's a 2-1. And we're going to keep it going. And now, here we go. Down low, that's ball 3, so the 3-1. Waiting for something. You know, anything possible here on what you want to do. Eastwood going to try to find anything they can. And so here we go. The 3-1 now for Shoemaker. Make that a full count with 2 outs to make it a full, if you will. Here we go. Paul Lotzenizer currently at third for your Eagles. They need to get their first run of the game. Will they at least paint the corners here after Shoemaker got hit twice yesterday? And he'll make contact. That's going to be a short bounce up to Yerkes, and that's just going to go over to the first baseman, a swanger, and end the top of our second inning. So just like that, everything will be over. So let's get that moved around. Bottom of our second going to be up in just a little bit. So let's get some things out of the way, just get it rolling. How about some announcements for you? The varsity softball team won a big non-league game against the Elmwood Royals 5-1 last night. Kenzie Haiti got a win with 14 strikeouts. Leading hitters were Carly Wasserman with a single, double, and 2 RBI. Eddie Bowie with 2 singles, and Stella Chelabowski with a home run. The JV softball team was defeated by Northview yesterday 16-0. The varsity team will be back in action tonight when they head to Rossford. That's happening over, and Eastwood currently up 2-0. Now, baseball team picked up a big non-league win over the Perkins Pirates yesterday 5-3. JV defeated Fostoria 11-1. And we're here as well for Rossford, and track and field's hosting the Eastwood Relays. Events will begin at 4 p.m. And there will be a girls' meeting in Coach Butler's room for basketball on Monday, April 28th during AA for anyone interested in playing next season. And best wishes to the concert band as they head to Findlay early tomorrow for the OMEA State Large Group Band Adjudicated event. They will perform in Class B at 8:45 a.m. in the Findlay High School Auditorium. Event is free and open to the public. And if you haven't already, today is the last day to order your 2025 yearbook. We accept cash, check, online orders, and payments. Please see your email for more information. Mrs. Pieterick only orders a couple of extra books. Please do not count on those. And see Mrs. P with any questions. Now back to baseball. Here we go. Started off our previous with Swanger getting out. So now we'll see Yerkes, the pitcher, going to be up. And we'll keep this one moving. So going to need something. Jackson Yerkes is up to get it to Lotzenizer. And here we go in the bottom of our second. Now looks to be down low as well, so that'll be ball one. So now a 1-1 count for Yerkes facing Lotzenizer. Andy at 11 thrown so far today. And so here we go. That's going to be a high hit ball out in the center. Donnell's going to chase. And there's a home run hit in softball. Not sure who hit it. We'll find out in a moment. But Yerkes will fly out to center. And Eastwood will get a home run. See you later, Aunt Millie. That's gone. Eastwood makes it 3-0 for softball to our left. Now here we go. And Seleva going to be up that number 19. Moving it here. He's Angel Silvera playing currently catcher. His first pitch going to be strike one, and then his brother, Damian Silvera, going to be on deck after him. So now here we go. Going to look for something. Framed pretty well by Ramlow. Not going to rule it, however. So that'll be a 1-1. So now the 1-1 count for him. And now here we go. Next one moving, and that'll be strike two called. Just like that. So now back at it again. We're at a 1-1 count now. Little rain on our field, nothing too extreme, however, and that will make it another ball thrown by Andy. Here we go. Andy to throw again. Here we go. Waiting for something, as that will be ball four, and that'll be a walk. And so that'll be the first one today for Silvera, and now his brother, Damian Silvera, going to be up next. So now one on first by the looks of it, and if you can briefly see it through the window, it's starting to rain down here. Fans definitely looking for cover. Now back at it again. Here we go. Andy going to throw. That's going to find the gap between Woodward and Norton. Out into left field. Messinger going to have to pick that one up. And so now here we'll go with two on. The number 30 going to be back in it for Rossford. And we'll keep this one moving now. Ethan Granger going to be up. The left fielder looking for something here. And oh my goodness, the softball going to land from the foul ball in our vicinity. And that will be a hit right back to Lotzenizer. Going to be saved by Woodward. He hits one, and he will hit two. Just like that, string music. Going to get a double play by Woodward. And that will be the ending of our second inning. So just like that, we're going to head to the top of the third, take a little break. This is Eastwood Baseball on Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball on Eastwood Sports Media. Drew Ludhart going to be up here to start our top of the third inning. Not 0-0. They're still going strong with Jackson Yerkes on the mound. Ludhart, the only Eastwood batter today who has not hit. Colton Woodward will be back up again to complete things. Struck out in his previous at-bat. He got it swinging at least, which softens the blow. Softball up 5-0 in the top of the second inning. And that'll be strike one called by Drew Ludhart. So here we go. Still waiting for something here. And going to need anything available. So now back at it again. Here we go. Ludhart to get set on the 0-1. That'll go in, curve, and that's going to hit by the belt. Not going to get him, however. Going to be ball one, however. He gets able out of that one just in time. And that should be the end of the top of the second for softball. Now here we go. Top of the third, however. Ludhart gets set. All on even count. High again. Wind looked like it took that one. Ball two. So now we're at 2-1 count between the two of these guys. And now we'll find it as we continue onward from here. So now here we go. Ludhart going to take something that's going to ground it over to the Rossford dugout. So that will give us our second strike of the game due to that instance. So now it's a 2-2 count just like that. Now here we go. And Ludhart going to wait again. That'll be ball three. Now we'll wait. 2-2 count. Looking for something. Now the full, however, after that for Ludhart, and he'll take it. And he'll let that one go. An unfortunate way to go out. Strike three. Not swinging at it, so that will be the backwards K. First one by an Eastwood hitter today. And now Colton Woodward going to be up as the rain starts to pour down just a tad more, heavier and heavier by the second. One of the advantages of a turf field, indeed, not having to cancel for the rain. Now, Woodward to let that one slide. That'll be ball one. Yerkes at 31 throw today. Woodward ruled 0 for 1 from the strikeout in the first inning. So now here we go. I'm sure that one went, and we'll keep it going now for Woodward, ball two. So now on the 2-0 for him. Going to be looking for something. And that'll get set and going to find it. And that gets barely by his head, Woodward. However, that will be away from him, and that will be another ball ruled. Just like that. So you're going to be keeping it moving. Okay, 3-0 count for Woodward. The rain just getting a little bit more heavy by the second. So now here we go, and that will be ruled strike one on the bunt attempts by Woodward. Definitely trying to bunt for base hit here, and you know he's got that speed. We see it all the time. So now here we go. Is Woodward going to get up here and try to walk? 1 out, 1 strike, but he's got 3 balls in his favor. Woodward going to take a jab at it and not going to get in contact. So now a full count we have with 1 out. Waiting for something else as we go. Top of our third inning. Full count now for Woodward. Yerkes at 36 thrown. Contact made by Woodward. That's going out into left. And the catch to be made. Schreier running all the way from short to get that out. And Woodward going to get on that one. The number 7 of Schreier to get it. Now here we go. Brock Messinger going to be up next. So what a catch by Landon Schreier. And we'll keep it moving. Top of the third, Messinger 0 for 1 as well ruled. Got on first base via an error previously. So now here we go. And we'll keep this one moving. Messinger going to wait and not make contact. That'll be strike one. So now we'll have an 0-1 count just like that. After the first pitch thrown in the at-bat. And now here we go down low. That'll be strike two. Now the 0-2 after the top of our third. And here we go. 0-2 for Messinger, 2 outs. Back against the wall looking for something. Contact to be made. That'll ground out over to Johnson. And that will be to Swanger for the play to get made. So that will be the end of the top of our third inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third, still scoreless. Not exactly what we anticipated coming into today, but that is what we will have. And so now let's give you some more announcements for today. Any student that is not currently in choir but has signed up for high school choir next year is invited to audition for high school's a cappella group, Encore. If you're interested in audition, please see Mrs. Conklin or email her for more information. This year's participants for the Bowling Green State University Picnics Student Research Program were recently announced, and 2 Eastwood students were selected. Please congratulate Morgan Cully and Lucas Furston on their selection to the program. They will participate in 6 weeks of cutting-edge science research this summer at Bowling Green. The mandatory 2025 Wood County Fair Market Sheep and Goat ID is Saturday, April 26th from 8 to 10 a.m. at the Wood County Fairgrounds. All market goats and sheep that will be exhibited at the 2025 fair must come and be physically ID'd. You may choose to leave your animal on the truck and trailer, and they will come and ID your animal in place. All IDs must match what you have entered at fairentry.com. These entries need to be completed before the ID day. Weigh-ins at ID Day will be optional for those who would like to participate in the rate of gain contest. If you have any questions, please contact Mr. Schwartz. And now the 12th Annual Eastwood Jazz Festival will be held Saturday, May 3rd. The festival will include dinner and entertainment provided by the Toledo Jazz Festival Combo and the Bowling Green, Eastwood, Otsego, and Van Buren High School Jazz Bands. There will be a silent auction and 50-50 drawing. The doors open at 5:30 p.m. Performances start at 6. 4-course meal will include a bruschetta appetizer, Caesar salad, garlic knots, and a split plate of breadsticks. Chicken piccata, which is a vegetable medley, and nested spaghetti over a split Italian bratwurst, and cannoli with tiramisu. A vegetarian option is available as well. Tickets are $35 for dinner and entertainment. Entertainment-only tickets can be purchased at the door for $20. Tables with 4 preferred seating are $245. Tickets are available at bit.ly/EastwoodJazz. Back to baseball now. Here we go to start at the bottom of our third inning. Gonna look for something after Yerkes after Sylvana. So why not? And you take a look at your score sheet. It's Sylvana again. This time, Damian Sylvana, however, on the mound for us today. And so now here we go. 1-1 count. Bottom of our third inning. Andy Lotzenizer at 22 thrown after the man up. Currently, Chase Maxwell will be up to finish the rotation for the Rossford Bulldogs. So now here we go. That's going to be a blooper out over to Drew Ludhart, and he gets the throw over to Drew Kashmerick in time. That's out number 1. Just like that, as the skies start to get a little gloomier and the rain starts a little more as well. So here we go, bottom of our third inning, 1 out. Here he comes, Chase Maxwell going to be up, looks to be the lefty from here. And we'll keep it going. Top of the third inning for softball, 5-0 for your Eagles. And now here we go. That's going to be contact made, and Ludhart not able to get there in time. That's going to go to Donnell. And Maxwell off one pitch will get a hit out into center field. And here we go, just like that. So now, none other than the leadoff man, our number 7, and the shortstop as well, going to be rolling right on up. Give it up now. Landon Schreier will keep us away. And the ball to be thrown out. Going to have to get another one. Here we go now in the bottom of our third inning. And now Lotzenizer going to throw that one. He'll get it moving. Ball hit high over into Messinger. He's going to let that one drop, but Noah gets past him. and they're going to keep them sending a little bit more, and then the throw going to be made, and they're going to try to send them home, but looks like it'll get there in time. Ramlow to throw, and Ramlow to tag for the out. Looks like the throw was made all the way out there by Cam Shoemaker, and that will be out number 2, but Landon Schreier will be able to get a double after that. So a good way to recover to keep this one scoreless in the rain. And now the number 9 of Keegan Johnson. Going to be up for his next at-bat. He's 0 for 1 today. And so Lots and Eyes are going to get set outside. That'll be ball 1. So the 1-0 for him to keep us away. And we'll try to take it here. Got to be difficult in this rain, man. Good thing we're up here in the press box. And so now here we go. Next pitch going to roll, and that'll go out foul. No need to chase that one. Going to be Rossford's responsibility. And so now here we go. Johnson up 1-1 count. Make that 1-2 with 2 outs. Yo for 1 man today. Going to keep it waiting. Going to have to do anything he can. Still in the bottom of our third. 1-2 count. And here we go. Lots of Eyes to get set, and that'll be another one thrown out. And just like it, that's a foul ball. Keeping the at-bat alive. Good opportunity for him there. So now here we go. Going to be up and set, and that'll be outside and wide. Throw by Lots and Eyes, that'll be ball 2. So now we have a 2-2 count, just like it. So after the 2-2, here we go. Johnson going to get a curve in, and that's going to be a down low ball. And Ramlow going to have to throw it over to Kashmerek, and they're going to rule him safe, but the runner to come home, and he'll be safe as well. And Coach Leedy going to come out definitely not thrilled with that. And Ramlow caught the ball, never even hit the ground, so it should have been strikeout, play dead. All of a sudden. Again, Brady Ramlow caught the ball, never hits the dirt. And that's what they're discussing. And it should have been a strikeout right away. But that's what we're dealing with. So they're going to have to talk it over. So the discussion over Ramlow caught the ball, ruled that it was in the dirt and that he had to throw over from the strikeout. Ramlow not sure what to do, throws at the first, the runner safe there, and then the runner ruled safe at home when Schreier tried to come home, and Keegan Johnson ruled at first that he's safe. Umpire is going to talk to Coach Leedy, try to get this one overturned. And it will stand by the looks of things. Bottom of the third. And I guess we're going to be back at it 1-0 Rossford. So back at it again, going to keep it moving. 1-0. Ramlow dropped the third strike. And so now we'll have to keep it moving. And that's going to be a high hit ball over to Messinger in left, and he's just going to catch that, end the drama. And so that will be all for the bottom of the third inning. We will be back. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. Okay, everybody, gonna give you a quick little briefing what's going on here. If you take a look, not looking too pretty out there, so just wanted to let everybody know we completed 3 innings. Rossford up 1-0 after that. Ended the third with a fly out to Brock Messinger. We're going to keep it on break now. Softball is up 7-0 in the top of our third. 1-0 for Rossford. We're going to go to a delay here. We'll keep the stream going, and if the game's canceled for today, we will let you know. We'll be back. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. Okay, fans, not looking good for baseball. We are going to call today. The game will be postponed. A date will be announced. Rossford will be up 1-0, and we'll start the 4th inning. That's all for today, folks. And I got 2 words for you, I guess. Rain delay. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm Dan Ridenour, and we'll be back for another date for Eastwood Baseball.